makes me angry. It takes me emotion away, you know. Yeah, thank you, Marcia. I'm alive. I am. Can I just say, because football's on the agenda at the moment a bit, isn't it? I might be the only one, but I'm not looking at anybody in particular, but I might be the only one who actually saw the 1966 World Cup final. Yeah? I remember watching on the black and white telly, which my dad had rented, I suspect nicked, if I'm honest, in the corner.
Last night.
Yeah, and I remember watching it and not kind of quite understanding it because the lights were shining on the telly, you know, and it was doing that funny thing which tellies did. Yeah, you know, I mean, Dad was going bloody thing, banging. But yeah, so I do remember that. I remember this morning. I've got lots of things to say, which you'll be pleased to know I'm not going to say all of them. But again, this is probably a bit haram, so I do apologise for this. Yeah, please try and take it in the right spirit. But Tuesday morning meetings are what people like I do. If you're a head of department, head of faculty, over the years. And when Chris was principal, he was doing a Tuesday morning meeting, and I can't remember what it was, but he wanted us to do a vote. Yeah, he wanted us. We'd looked at an idea, and let's have a vote. And there was a little bit of questioning in the room about how we should do it. So he looked at me and he said, John, because you mentioned debating, you're a master debater. Right? And I said, to be honest, Chris, that's the polite term for what most people call me. And I got away with it. And then he left. Can I also say, it's an interesting thing when you say that you're leaving after the time I've been here, and people start sort of interrogating you about your age. I think I might have got away with 48 with somebody in business studies. Who knows? They just look glad to get away from it, to be honest. But you have this unusual thing when it's so when did you start, John? You know, and you get this slightly worrying thing, which is, oh, I was just starting, second year at school then. Okay, yeah. And then to the slightly more concerning, I was just starting school itself then. And then to the utterly horrifying, I wasn't born then. How horrible. This might be the emotional bit. Please indulge me. I'm going to try and compose myself. Cake. My mum and dad, okay, passed away during my time here, okay, because lots of us have been here for some time, and life is parallel, it's part of it, and it's difficult not to. They were great people. I'll get there. They were great people. But we had some struggles. Yeah, it was very difficult at times, illness and other problems. But they really supported me. And one real regret I have is that I didn't get to see James coming through here. By the way, did I love you lot? Did I love to meet all the different characters in this faculty? Right, I got there now. So we get to James, and by the time he got his GCSEs done, and his A-levels, which he did here, and then went to Manchester Uni, and then joined as a regular for military intelligence, and now he's training to be a detective. They didn't see all of that. And so a real lovely day for me was when, in the old building, we collected the A-level results. And he opened that form and got those results. Fantastic. And I think I've said on one of those films, my gratitude to John Ram and Paul Edler and Rebecca, all of his teachers, yeah, did a really fantastic job, and he still talks very fondly of them now. So thank you to them, although only Rebecca's still with us. So James is doing fine. It's just one of those regrets that that had happened. I think I've told some of you this. The last time I ever spoke to my mum, I was on top of the Empire State Building because I'd went to New York, and I spoke to her, and I said, I'm going to go get you a bag from Macy's. later during my stay, when I rang home, she'd had this heart attack. And by the time I flew home, she'd never regained consciousness, so it was literally the last time I ever spoke to her on the top of that building. I went again and I took a photograph of the call box, just for memories, which is now gone, to be honest, because they've changed the rooming on the top there. Some other little thank yous to start off with. Law teams, thank you for putting up with me. You're absolutely amazing, all of you. Yeah? 2 fantastic CMs, yeah, so hard working, so focused. Really got it off to a T. You're doing fantastic work. Thank you so much for putting up with me and my annoying little things I do. Yeah, absolutely spot on. Kay, thank you so much for driving as you do to make this a better place, to promote your subject as you do, and your interest in the community. You know, it says so much. Thank you so much for you and your team. And I have to sort of then go to my sociology sisters, and I hope you'll all appreciate that I've still been in a team. Yeah, and you know, I love you to bits. Fantastic. Everything you do, you put your kindness, your care for your students, your time with me, putting up with my limp jokes, absolutely spot on. You know, the Jacinda and Ropes joined us recently. Ropes has already had me crying once this morning. Yeah. I said, "Where's me car?" She said, "What car?" But Ropes has already had me crying this morning. But you know, you two have been so great coming in. Yeah, you're like our little sisters almost, aren't you, I suppose? But bless your hearts, thank you so much. Yeah, and then Lorna, I'm not sure, to be honest, I could find the kind of person. Could we? Could we really? You know, you're so lovely, Lawrence. Everything you do. I know what a great friend you've been to me. You know. You have me. Yeah. Bless your heart. And I don't, honestly, the Barnfield, it was just a joke.
I'm just about to pack up my desk.
The Miles, we've worked together for quite some years now. What a fantastic colleague. Yeah, your decency, your values, your ethics, your concern for people, absolutely spot on. Thank you so much. And Tanya, I'm not finished yet, by the way, because it feels like it's coming to an end. But Tanya, I've worked with you a long time. You know, I have to be honest. I'm so pleased that you're in this role. You know. Again, it's difficult to imagine a more decent person. Every time I'm talking about someone trying to work out a problem, she looks at everybody's point of view. Yeah, she's got this great empathy and takes on, you know, the teacher's view, the student's view, you name it. You know, she is such a fantastic person. I'm so pleased that you're in this situation. So well done, Tam. Thank you for all your kindness, all your support, your wisdom. You know, and putting up with my jokes as well. Yeah? You can't beat them all, can you? And so, yeah, so let me just have a see what other little things I put down here. Yeah, one of the things, by the way, about finishing was I've been so excited the last few years about people who joined this fantastic established team of staff. You know, whether it's Tanya, Bushra, Mambia, Sajada. Can I just say, Ash is here, my favourite person in the faculty, for obvious reasons. Yeah. But, you know, all the fantastic established staff, we've been joined by such great people. Yeah. Whether it's Arusa, Viv, Bodril, I love talking to you all. Sean, what a hero, you came in the way you did. Fantastic, I loved our chat. Daljit, and I know I always forget you, don't I, usually in these things, but Daljit, thank you so much, all your pleasantness. Ash, of course, and Jeff and Mike. Mike can't be here today, unfortunately. Jeff and Mike, where have you been all my lives? Yeah, where have you been? You know, there's a real bromance going on here. It might be one-sided, but yes, so thank you, everybody. Thank you for all your kindness. I kind of felt once I'd made my mind up for my own personal reasons about moving on, leaving, I felt there was, it's a good thing in many ways. I'm not trying to say this was purely altruistic, because I looked at my own issues like you all should do when you decide to move on for whatever reason. But I just thought about a new start. And what fantastic energy and talent there is in this faculty. You know, absolutely fantastic. And I thought that, I did say this to you a few years ago, really, me coming in is about people here, yeah, and where they can take this really great tradition of social science and humanities. So I want to thank you all for everything. I'm still here all Tuesday. I will miss you loads and loads, yeah, I will, I promise you. I think most people know some of my interests, but I'm prepared to say this, I'm prepared to commit myself and say, I love you more than I love Bowie, Best, Georgie Best, and Tony Benn. Some of my heroes. I love you lot more than them. Social sciences and humanities, you are such fantastic teachers, colleagues, support. Love you to bits. All the best for the future, and look out for me.
Hey.
We have some gifts, and we have some gifts for Karen. Aisha, did you want to? Yeah.